dropships. And yeah, I don't think Boxer hasn't done anything to try and to stop those High Templar on the back. Actually, they might have morphed into Archons. I know they were trying to. I don't know if they actually did, or if you can like stop them in the middle. If you can like cancel their moving towards each other and like maybe pick up one up ahead of time. And now Boxer on the right side of the map trying to crawl towards this 10 to the 2 o'clock base or so. And this is a dangerous position for any time because it's hard to assail that position because there's tanks on the ridge, tanks on the bottom of the ramp, at the top of the ramp, and it becomes a very complicated or difficult position to attack if you're a Protoss player against a bunch of tanks. But it looks like here comes Anytime. He's got a lot of force there, a lot of Dragoons. He gets he gets a couple Zealots actually up the ramp. Vulture's completely out of position. Those Vultures should be in the front. That was poor by Boxer, and also some more storms going down there at the natural of Boxer. And Boxer taking some more SCV kills, but finally those Vultures get in front and are going to stop this. But that was Anytime I think was more successful there than he really should have been. Those Vultures were slightly out of position and were not in front of the tanks, and a couple tanks went down when they really didn't need to, considering it was a very Dragoon heavy force. And now Boxer's doing it again on the right side, throwing down some siege tanks there, and just going to slowly try and shell this base. And that is just painful, and it just really sucks when this happens because it's very difficult to counter with straight Zealots and Dragoons. And now a Vulture run by going on there at the top right. Those Vultures are going to be able to pick off a lot of probes, I think. Now here comes the Zealots to try and to stop them. Yeah, they're going to stop them from killing too many probes, and I'm going to force them back. But we'll see how much multitasking is going on. Here comes some more Zealot bombs here. Big attack here at the front. Dropping some High Templar. Those High Templar need to storm. Oh, what the frick are those High Templar doing? They were trying to like morph into Archons or something. I don't know what that was. That was messed up. I have no idea what was going on there. But it looks like all the tanks are going to go down. All of their defenses went down. There's more than enough Dragoons that they were able to take down the most of the left side, most of the front tanks and the left side tanks. But the long line for Boxer, he had so many tanks and such a long line that once the Zealots ran out, Anytime could not afford to absorb the Dragoon losses, and he was forced to back off. But he did get a lot of kills in there. Both players traded off significant portions of their army. The main for Anytime is just about mined out, but he does have an Arbiter Tribunal up, so he's going to be getting some Arbiters up very soon. And that Vulture getting some kills here at the top right, getting 3 kills now. I assume that those are all probes. Can't really see that being too much else. And a Pylon actually apparently was, I think that might have been in front of the Nexus or something. So one of the photon cannons is unpowered there at the 2 o'clock base. Anytime is still getting gas from that base. No more minerals though, because that tank is in position to shell it, and that tank below the ramp is going down. So I mean, the harass on that base technically ends here, but it takes more. It only takes a couple seconds for Boxer to move a couple tanks down there and do it again. And yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's moving another tank down there, and he's just going to continue this harass. And this just sucks. If you're Anytime, this is the major suck. And it's just annoying and obnoxious as all hell, but it works. It's effective, and Boxer's taking advantage. That's what you got to do. Just take advantage of whatever you have on a map, whatever you can, whenever you can, and yeah, doing a good job here. And I'm hoping Boxer maybe tries to go and take that 8 o'clock base, or maybe the mineral only at the bottom left, since his main should be about mined out. He should have the SCVs to go and start a new base here. It seems like it's about time for him to do so. And now another shuttle going towards the bottom left. Maybe another storm drop. That's what it feels like. I'm feeling another storm drop. Oh yeah, here they come. Here comes another couple more High Templars. Throwing down another storm. 1, 2, 4. I don't know. Something like 4 or 5 kills there. 4 or 5 more SCVs. Just more harassment being done. Those Templar are being dropped again. They might go in for more storms. Yeah. Here we go. And there's nothing to storm. So if there's no this is fine for Reach too, or for Anytime too. If Boxer just doesn't want to mine from there, doesn't want to saturate with SCV, that's the same as killing them, more or less, in terms of with stopping mining, and that's really what he wants to do, so that works for him. Still a lot of minerals there at the 2 o'clock position, but he just cannot take advantage. And now, Anytime moving toward the 9 o'clock position, going to take that base, throwing up some photon cannons as well, and he's going to try and get yet another gas. That would be gas number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be the 5th gas. So Anytime has, right now he's on 4 gas. He's got more gas than he probably knows what to do with. He can pretty much build whatever he wants. Hence the Arbiters going down. I did not see how many Stargates, unfortunately. So I don't know how many Arbiters he's going to have coming out. Hopefully it was 2 Stargates, so that way he can pump out a lot of Arbiters. And here's the first one coming out here. towards the left side of the map, and it looks like Anytime's almost sacrificing this base at the 2 o'clock, determining that it's not worth his effort to really even bother trying to protect it. Or else maybe he's coming back across the map now. Okay, he's going to cross the bridges in the middle of the map now, and we'll see how effective his arbiters are. He needs to get some good solid stasis. Stasis is coming in here. And now here come the Zealots, but the Zealots are actually almost done already. There aren't very many left, but actually not a whole lot of Vultures either, and still a lot of Dragoons. A lot of Dragoons are in here. I don't see the arbiters. I saw some cloaked units, but I have no idea where the arbiters went. And there is a shuttle with a High Templar in it for some good storms. Good storm! Another oh, not able. That High Templar unfortunately not able to get any storms off. And just Dragoons left here, really doing a lot of damage here. But tanks on the ridge are going to hurt so much. Anytime really needs to back off. Those Dragoons are in so much risk with all those tanks. There's just too many tanks for Anytime. Anytime breaking through on the cusp of victory, but then just too many tanks. Too many in order for him to take down. So Boxer holds yet again. That's the second time he's held against a big-time full frontal assault from Anytime. And Anytime loses a base there at the 2 o'clock position, and now he's also going to lose his base at the top right. There's a bunch of Vultures there, a couple tanks moving into position, and that's going to be real bad for Anytime. He's definitely going to lose most of this base. He's going to take a lot of damage here, if nothing else. And Anytime moving in to try and defend it, but he's going to at least lose most of his probes. Almost all the probes are dead. And yeah, that Nexus certainly taking some fire as well. Here comes an Arbiter, not really going to do too much here. But those tanks also now able to shell the natural expansion of Anytime. But yeah, this is going to get cleared out here. And that will be the end of that harass. And Anytime was able to keep the base and the mineral only in the top right. And this base at the 10 o'clock position, it's the 9 o'clock for all intents and purposes. The 9 o'clock position is going to be very, very important if Anytime can keep it here against this attack of a bunch of Vultures and I believe 3 siege tanks as well as a science vessel. Decent storm there, taking out good mine pull, good mine drag, getting that siege tank. He needs to get another oh no, he doesn't have any more storms, I guess. If he had another storm or two, he could have just done so much damage here. And the Zealots almost going down, but now they're make my mine dragging down those two Zealots dragging a couple mines and taking down a siege tank as well as several Vultures. Doing a ton of damage there. This is just this is another great game that we're seeing. I absolutely am loving these the games that we're seeing in this Heritage League. It's been a ton of fun, and they're just doing both. The players in almost every single game have just been attacking in different places across the board, using all portions of the tech tree, just taking advantage of as much as they can. And it's been a great time. And here comes Anytime on the right side of the map, going to try and clear away all of the forces of Boxer in this area, trying to push him back, because this has just been too obnoxious for him. Probably completely sick of these attacks. And he actually gets Zealots up the ramp. The tanks are all dead on the top of the ridge. So actually, yeah, this was successful. And Anytime is going to be able to move into this base, and he's going to pull a lot of mines here. Oh, unfortunately, that Zealot died before he could pull all the mines. And now all the mines are being pulled. All the mines, ton of mines being pulled. Actually, a couple mines